So this is the one you're going up?
Yeah.
I'll take these out so you don't get your balls crunched.
Okay.
There we are.
Thank you, sir.
What are you up to?
So these trees, friends, have been here a long time and they're sick of it. They're just sick of it. They're loading up in snow and they're getting all over the cars and the sap, and you guys know the deal.
Friends, this is a straight up and down climb. My favorite. No rigging. It's something I can just climb up to a little top, just to dismantle, let her go down in the hole there. But I do cut limbs differently here because of the shed behind me. And it's a pine tree and they cling and they do weird things. So you'll notice here, I need this thing to, there's 4 or 5 different ways you can cut this limb. I can go out, cut it and snap it off, or I can peel it and use inertia. Watch what I do here. Slaps the tree, but not that, right here. Snip. Did you notice when I snipped it? I snipped it when the tip was rolling back to the tree, so that when it hits, the butt flopped out. So I'm just gonna go through this thing, have some fun. So friends, you'll notice as we get going, I'm an old school climber. I don't have all the bells and whistles and I don't need it for a 20-minute operation. I'm just flying up this tree, but it is starting to lean. It's leaning out. So what it wants me to do is it wants to swing me down around out in front. The shed's behind me. We're leaning out and it wants to continue to swing me out front and put me out where these limbs are. See my right hand? It's because I'm leaning forward. It's wanting to slide me around. So I leave these stubs, and this drives guys nuts when they see this because, you know, it's not a good idea if you're going to be rigging and roping and doing all this type of work. Your stuff can get caught up. We all know this, but never and always is fantasy in tree work. There's an application and a time for everything. And I'm just rolling through this tree and making it comfortable for me to put it on the ground.
My boy showed me that. Listen here. in line. These freaking pines are heavy. You can keep a step too, like you can use these as steps once you start leaning out.
Friends, I think it's important for new climbers that are watching, or if anybody's watching, I'm old school, friends. See my right hand on the tree there? The reason my right hand is there is because it's wanting to flip me around to the front of the tree now. If I just stand there, my whole body will swing out in front of the tree because the tree's leaning. So could I have some other setup? 100% I could. Am I going to? No, I'm not. So it's important for folks to know that are watching, I'm old school. So just think about that as you're watching this. I'm just a single strap guy, and away I go. I don't have ziggity zaggity blocks and all this stuff.
You guys know what I'm saying? Keep it level to your hips. This bark is actually...
Friends, watch my left arm. Watch my left arm lean against a tree. See that? See my left arm? It's holding me from swinging around. I'm having to reach now because the lean is out. So my bum is out in the air and I can't hang out on the side of the tree because I'm not tied into anything behind me. This tree's really starting to lean now. That's why I leave these stubs for little steps.
Keep these little stubs here.
There's no rigging, there's no roping. I'm using the tree to my advantage. It's helping me get rid of it.
See that right there? Look at my feet. Now I'm out over top of the lean. I'm underneath the lean now. It's lovely. See this?
Notice my left hand. Watch this. See my left hand? It's holding me from swinging around the front of the tree. That's what kind of a lean we're dealing with here. You don't see it really, but gravity's wanting to swing me out into the front of that tree right now. So this is when we start leaving stubs now, so I can stand on them and work the side of the tree. If the tree wasn't leaning, you would notice I would work around in a circle. I would just walk around the whole tree. I don't go out in front of the tree once on this whole climb because of the lean. You'll notice, watch, I never go out in front of the tree.
I'm gonna leave this here. If I come over top of that, this tree is strong, but go. I'm digging this. See, these help big time. Crazy off the stop. We could probably let this go here now. But I'm going to go up a little higher and put this up over here. Yeah, like that, friends. We're almost ready. The smaller the better, friends. You know.
Friends, remember when I talked about my left arm being against the stem to hold me? Well, watch what these little stubs allow me to do now. Keep an eye on my arms. My arms are not against the tree now when I go to cut this. Watch.
Right? You got this here now, look. I left this one. Look at this. Now I can come out here and work on the side. I could have done that the whole way up the tree if I wanted. Right, friends? So we're kind of there now, but I don't want to smash up stuff, you know what I mean? So let's just go like this. No one likes seeing this, and I don't blame you. It's not worth it. Right? See what I meant right there? See how that slid down? There, now I get to stand on a log again. Hey, I'm telling you. It's tree climbing 101, friends. Leave your stubs on a lean. Anything with a lean your stubs. Hey? Yeah, what do we got here? You're upside down, aren't you? Yeah, you are. So we got a ton of room here now. These tops are longer than they seem. So don't be flipping your strap until, you guys know what I'm saying? It's blowing actually. Get up over this stuff. There we go. Right? Let's have a look. Let's go up. See? Now we're on these freaking pegs here. It's beautiful. Little teeny top, but the wind's blowing, friends. Back there, as you can see. So you've got to do this in such a fashion where you know that the top is going to leave. You'll see a lot of guys notching their cuts. Take that right on that shed if I'm not careful. We got enough weight pulling it out here now. Good. Okay. So you think it's, you know what I mean, friends? Like you think the tree is not that tall, but it actually is. These new picks, friends, are glorious. Look at this. They're just sinking right in like they're supposed to.
I'd like to point out, friends, that the stubs are only on the low side, the lean side. There's nothing on the inside, so if I slip up, my sternum or my face is not going slamming into one of these nubs. They're only there, but I tell you what, if my strap slips, guess what? It's hooking onto one of those nubs. So just be smart, understand that, use the tree to its benefit. I'm an old school climber, as I said before. Now I cut them off because I'm going to flop chunks out and I don't want them to dig into the ground. So I use the stubs when I need them and I get rid of them. I'm just old school. I can't explain it any more than that.
Pine cuts super fast, friends. So, do you guys know what I mean? It cuts super fast. So I'm just taking the nubs off. These picks, man, I love new picks. So we're gonna flop these out straight here. Oh, we got one here. Now, for flipping chunks, I think you just get used to it as you go. I don't know about these rules these guys talk about, 1 to 5 or all this. I don't know about any of that. I just know about the way you put your undercut in and how much height you've got. That's all I know about. That's it. So I got a foot stand there, so I'll utilize it, especially here. See? Now I'm out to the side. See this? Here we go. Now I'm out to the side and I get to do a normal undercut here. It's a pretty tall piece, but I'm going to be able to flip it. Alright, lost the battery on the first one there, friends, so I'll click it on this time here now. That's why I leave these little stems, friends. And these new picks, oh, let me tell you, they're lovely. Okay, this side here. I've got to go a little bit shorter now, friends. Right? We're still hanging out in front of the tree. It's kind of no fun, but...
So now you'll see I got no stub to stand on. So now watch my left hand as I go to put an undercut in. It's wanting to slip me out in front. Watch, boom. See right away I grab onto the tree with my left hand because it's wanting to roll me out into the front of the tree. So as soon as I hook a dog in and I can hang onto the saw, I'm good. But I'm wanting to roll out in front of the tree now.
I'll back bar this one now.
So friends, last time I was in Pennsylvania, I introduced a concept to Eric at Ripsaw about this muffler. And we played around a little bit with it, but we didn't take it to a finished product. And I left it with Eric, and he's put some refinements on it. And friends, this is a nice muffler. Stay tuned. I think Ripsaw will be putting this out when he gets it mastered up.